What's up guys, in this video I will be comparing two very well-known custom LEGO companies, the Minifig Co. and Brickmania. I will be judging them separately and then put them together and see which I think is overall the better figure. So I think I'm going to start with Brickmania first. So this is the package from Brickmania, and for each of the figs I got a German soldier with splinter camo. So I'm going to take him out right now. As you can see, it's pretty nice packaging on the fig. You can kind of see that the whole fig in it, and it's kind of nice that they have the name on it too. A lot of companies don't actually do that. But just open this one up, and right off the bat, it's looking like a pretty solid fig. I really like how the camo kind of blends in. I feel like this would be pretty good if I actually put it in a mock, and I feel like it would kind of blend in. I feel like one downside is the face on this guy. It kind of looks a little bit weird, almost fake, but otherwise it's very high quality. I feel like the camo's a little bit splotchy, but I feel like that could kind of work in some situations. Anyways, I think it's a pretty solid fig. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Another thing is the Kar 98 rifle that each of the soldiers will be having. And as you can see, it's a very high quality print, printed basically all around. A little bit missing on the bottom, but that's kind of to be expected. And I'm pretty sure they're practically the same rifle, so that's not going to be playing too big a role, but pretty cool rifle. And lastly, the cost for this minifig. Not including taxes, it was about $32 for the fig, so a little bit on the pricier side, but I think it's a pretty good addition. Up next, we have our package from the Minifig Co. I've actually ordered figs from them before, and they have great figs, great selection, so I'd really recommend you check them out. But let's get this thing open. So, first off, cheers card as always. And this is kind of new, but apparently there's superior freebies. Let's see what's going on here. So, they kind of just sent this little guy. I think this is a Walther pistol. I'm not quite sure though. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Interesting freebie though. Then, they actually have pretty nice wrapping paper on this thing. But here's the fig. I'm going to assemble that real quick. So, here's the fully assembled fig. It has a printed helmet as opposed to the plain gray style helm of the Brickmania one. And it has printing all around on the arms and on the back. It's actually a really nice camo. I think I'm a bigger fan of the camo on this guy. And I can actually show you here. It actually is printing on the interior of the legs, which I find kind of crazy. So, for the fig on this one, I'd probably give it a good 9 out of 10. I feel like the printing is just a lot more clear on this one. You get a lot clearer camo. And I guess we'll move on to the rifle. So this is almost the same exact rifle as Brickmania's. I feel like it's very similar, almost identical. And as I said, it's not going to play too big of a role, but now I have two Kar 98s, which is pretty good. For the price of this one, it did have a printed headpiece, but it still came out to, not including taxes and shipping, $31, which is still cheaper than Brickmania's by $1. Now that the reviewing is done, you can see that we have a winner. Brickmania had a strong 8 out of 10, although there were a few imperfections like the face on it. The Minifig Co, however, I didn't really see any problems with, for it had a printed headpiece and was still kind of cheaper than the Brickmania one, and it received a 9 out of 10, which is higher. So I'd say the Minifig Co wins. Now these are both great figs, but I think the Minifig Co just has better printing and all around just looks a lot better than the Brickmania model. And now that that's all said and done, I think I will show you a display of them in a spring diorama.